So we thought we'd do a quick video of putting down this woven ground cover. We decided not to try to fight weeds as much as we did last year.
Oh yeah.
So we invested in this ground cover that we'd seen on some of our other favorite channels like
Living Tradition Homestead.
Living Traditions, and I mean, I can't think of the name of them right now of one other than that.
Yeah, they use it.
They use it, and a lot of nurseries around here use it too. Yes. Do it over.
Oh, you got something in your beard.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. You know, and it seems like every spring, you know, everything looks so good when you get anything in the ground, and the dirt looks great, the plants look great, and you start off feeling really, really good about the garden. And about, you know, a quarter into the season, the weeds and the grass just start taking over, and it's kind of a never-ending war that can be very discouraging. So
it's easy to be ambitious around here in the spring when it's 70 degrees and you're working,
yeah.
But that ambition wanes when it turns, you know, June, July, 95 degrees, yeah, with 100% humidity. It just takes a lot out of you. Especially, I work out in it all day long, so when I get home to try to do weeding, it's not I guess my favorite thing to do. So this will probably take care of that, we hope. It has for other people. So basically it's a I'll show you the label. So this is a DeWitt Sunbelt woven ground cover. I can't remember what mill it is, but I could probably find out.
We can link it. We can link it in the description.
Okay. So. But it is, air and water can permeate it. So yesterday I came out. It's still early for us to prep the garden.
Yeah, it's real early, but we want people to see the technique we're using to keep the weeds down. So to give them time to order what the supplies they need if they want to use the same technique.
And we are also going to be laying this over grass, so that'll give it a chance to kill the grass before our normal garden season. So yesterday I came and knocked down all the rows that she has been gardening on, and we're just going to be gardening on the flat now. And not that you had to do that, we just decided to do that. Now, I'd heard suggestions on other channels not to try to do it over fresh tilled dirt. So after I did it, I ran over it with the ATV just to lightly pack it all, which is working fine. So down here, I'm overlapping about 6 inches, and y'all probably can't see it, but there's a funny looking part in the weave right there.
There's a crease. Which
is approximately 6 inches. So that's what I'm using to kind of roll my stuff out. So actually all I'm doing is just kicking it out.
And this stuff will last for multiple years, even though it's a little bit of an investment in the beginning. Oh my goodness, it's going to save so much time. And it's going to make the garden more joyful because it's not going to be full of weeds.
So these rolls are 3 foot by 300 feet. This part of our garden is going to be 75 feet long. So we're getting 3 strips out of each roll. Again, I'm trying to find that little seam or whatever it is that I can see right there to line up on, you know, and we're trying to go about 74 feet instead of 75. So I'm gonna set that hoe down right there.
Show them the little tool you made to stick the landscape staples in.
So they make a tool that you can get on Amazon. It was like $65. This was some scrap, just scrap wood that I had, and I had to go buy a magnet, which they came like either 6 or 9 to a packet. They were I don't know, probably 5/8 to 3/4 of an inch round, just a little biscuit magnet, you know. And so this piece of 2x4 right here, I drilled down into it with a 3/4 bit till I got to this line that I cut, which I cut, you know, to be about the size of these stakes, you know. So I just drilled that down to where my 3/4 hole met my line that I drilled. And then I actually just drove a piece of wood in there to hold the magnet down in there. I mean, it's not even glued or anything. And then, so the thing goes in there like that, you know.
You need to do a video on that. That's pretty cool.
And it just holds it in there. So then this is all just right here just to hold it to this splinter stick that I found. I mean, I don't think I could have found anything any rougher, you know. I mean, it matches my hand.
Nice. Very nice. That does have a lot of splinters in it. Okay, so show us how you finish the woven fabric off, because that stuff you can't just cut it, it'll unravel, correct?
Oh yeah, so there's got to, and I may have put that staple in the wrong place, but. So I've been using the hoe handle just to kind of line it up. I mean, because I want to stay, I want I want it to look pretty. So you do it with a plane, and you can't cut right on the, I mean, if I wanted to cut this right here, then it's gonna burn back to here. You'll see what I'm talking about. So if I go through here, see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because it's going to shrink up and finish the edges and keep it from unraveling. I like it.
That's that.
I like
I know
it.
there's 2 rolls down here, but one of them we're done with. It's still got 25 foot of material on it, but we're going to, we'll do something with that 25 foot. But there's still 2 more runs of this left. So now this side right here is not pinned yet, but when we roll down on top of it, we'll pin this side, and the process just keeps on going. I've never put this stuff down, but I'm telling you, this is not, we ain't building no harpsichord, right?
Building what?
Harpsichord.
What is that?
You know, it's one of those little things that has the keys on it.
I don't know what that is.
We're not building a rocket ship.
Yeah, we're not. We're not. So. And they say that these little stakes do a better job after they've been in the ground for a year, after they've rusted. You know, these are nice and slick, so we'll save these. And one of the good things about this woven ground cover too is it can be reused. I don't know how many years we'll get out of it, but I would think, what, at least 5 years maybe?
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
What
our climate does to it. So just as you burn the end of the fabric to make it the right length, we'll eventually come through here and burn holes in the rows with a little torch. I've got to design the garden and figure out what we're going to plant on each row, and how long each vegetable is going to be in the row, so we can determine the spacing. So we've got all our seeds, so once we do this, get it down, figure out what we're going to put on each row, then we'll come in here and burn the holes, and we'll be good to go. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so we've got the garden prepped and ready, other than cutting holes in the fabric. I've got about 450 feet to plant. He's got 300 feet to plant. I don't know how to feel getting this garden ready so early, do you?
Well, I mean, it was part about killing the grass too.
Yeah.
But so now you need to go plan what you're going to put on the mat, you know.
Yeah. So, and also one of the benefits of the woven fabric is it helps with soil erosion, because it's supposed to be helping with that.
Yeah, I suppose.
And it also is going to help with not compacting the soil when the rain hits the soil. So it'll kind of protect the soil like mulch. You think it'll heat it up to make it easier to plant early?
Not supposed to. It's supposed to be cooler, actually.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's just somebody checked it during the summertime and it was cooler under the weed mat than it was ground that didn't have weed mat on it. So which will help us here during the summer.
Yeah.
All right, so time to start supper. I got a few more things to do. Let's go.
All right. We'll catch y'all later. See ya.